White Castle's regular menu is already plenty crave-worthy, but what if there was a way to kick things up a notch? Well, you're in luck, because we've assembled the best secret White Castle menu items that you can't afford to skip. Keep watching to discover some new favorite munchies. The signature onion-infused steamed beef patty isn't the only thing that's great about a White Castle slider. The lowly bun is actually pretty darn great as well. White Castle's buns are made at the Avondale Bakery in Cincinnati, and they're known for being incredibly light, soft, and pillowy. And that's why we love this particular secret menu item so much. The OG hack for vegetarians who wanted to eat at White Castle before the age of the house-made veggie patty and the impossible slider was to order a classic cheese slider with no meat, making for a grilled cheese slider. At most White Castle locations, you can choose from American, jalapeno, or smoked cheddar cheeses, and in some locations, you can actually opt for vegan cheese as well. If you like your grilled cheese with a little bit of an extra kick, the jalapeno is definitely the way to go. If you're looking for a shockingly good vegan grilled cheese, you can opt for the dairy-free option, as the signature buns also happen to be vegan. The real power move, though, is to ask for one slice of each kind of cheese. Trust us, it's worth the effort of making the special order. The standard version of White Castle's loaded fries is a massive pile-up that's a combination of the classic crispy crinkle-cut fries that are then topped with bacon crumbles, ranch, and cheese. Loaded fries have been such a long-time secret menu favorite that they were even added to the regular menu in 2011. But just because the standard version of loaded fries is now a part of the regular menu, that doesn't mean you can't also amp them up to make them super loaded fries. Just start by asking for an order of loaded fries and then add chopped tomatoes. Next, order some onion chips and a side of barbecue sauce to turn these into a totally crave-worthy pile of French fries. It's part secret item, part menu hack, and 100% delicious. If you've been settling for plain old loaded fries, you've been seriously missing out on the best way to experience White Castle fries. Did you know that you can actually add bacon crumbles to literally any White Castle menu item? When it comes to this hack, the options are literally endless, as you're limited only by your own imagination. You really can't go wrong with whatever option you choose, because if bacon itself is good on pretty much everything, then it stands to reason that bacon crumbles would also be good on everything. Think of them like little savory sprinkles that you can use to add a touch of umami to whatever's going into your next crave case. For example, a sprinkling of bacon crumbles can seriously amp up just about any slider, and they're also great on all of the sides, including French fries, onion rings, and mozzarella sticks. But we highly recommend thinking outside those little square boxes when you're looking for a creative way to add bacon crumbles. Don't forget, you can add them to literally everything on the menu. That means you can toss some bacon crumbles into a milkshake or even on top of the gooey butter cake on a stick. Don't hold yourself back. White Castle has always been an innovative fast food chain, so it should come as no surprise that they were one of the earliest adopters of alternative meats in the fast food industry when they launched their Impossible Slider back in 2018. In fact, White Castle was actually the first fast food chain to offer a version of an Impossible Burger, and it was an instant hit with plenty of customers. There are plenty of ways to customize any White Castle slider. If you're aiming to do so with the Impossible Slider, we recommend taking a good thing and making it a double. To order the Impossible Double Slider, just ask for a double cheese slider and ask to swap out the beef patties for Impossible patties. If you're not a vegan, we recommend keeping the cheese on, as the jalapeno pairs especially well with the Impossible patties. But if you do want to go fully vegan, it's still a really delectable option without cheese or with any of the dairy-free cheeses that are available at select locations. White Castle probably doesn't immediately spring to mind as an ideal romantic dinner spot, but for some lovebirds, there's actually plenty appealing about sharing a sack of sliders with their significant others. In 2017, Eater reported on the phenomenon of thousands of people spending Valentine's Day at White Castle every year. What originally started as a marketing gimmick in 1991 has now become a time-honored tradition, and some people just can't wait for February to roll around to get their romantic White Castle fix. The chain tends to put a slightly different spin on things each Valentine's Day, but there's one particular fun secret menu hack that you can regularly rely on, as it gives you the opportunity to enjoy a romantic evening at White Castle on any day of the year. It's called the Valentine's Day Special, and it's truly designed for sharing with anyone you love splitting your fast food with. It's incredibly simple to order. First, just ask for 10 sliders. It's worth noting at this point, if you don't know already, that the official White Castle term for an order of 10 sliders is a sack. Then add 2 21-ounce sodas and a side of French fries. And make sure to add some romantic ambiance to your setup to make the whole meal go down nice and easy.
Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Valentine's Day.
For a lot of people, White Castle is basically synonymous with the Harold and Kumar movies. Released in 2004, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle starred John Cho and Cal Penn as two buds who get high and make a late-night fast food run. That was followed in 2008 by Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay, and in 2011 by A Very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. Whether you're a fan of the franchise or just want to experience a truly ridiculous White Castle experience without any context, we recommend that every customer try this secret menu order at least once. For the Harold, you'll need to ask for 30 sliders, which is a crave case in White Castle speak. Then add 5 side orders of French fries and 4 large cherry Cokes. To pair it with the Kumar, you'll need another 30 sliders, 5 fries, and 4 large Diet Cokes. That's right, the Harold and Kumar order means that you'll be getting a whopping 60 sliders, 10 orders of fries, and 8 large sodas. Suffice it to say that this is a whole lot of food, so we suggest skipping lunch before you plan to indulge in a Harold and Kumar-style dinner. While you might not see shakes listed on too many other White Castle secret menu lists, that doesn't mean you shouldn't order a black and white shake from the chain. After all, burgers, fries, and milkshakes are a match made in fast food heaven. If you're the kind of person who can never decide between chocolate or vanilla, then this one's for you. Simply ask for a milkshake made with half chocolate and half vanilla, and you'll have a black and white shake on your hands in no time. If for some reason they refuse to mix up the 2 flavors, just order one of each along with an extra cup and then mix it yourself. Black and white shakes are great because they combine the richness of chocolate and the mellow notes of vanilla, making this an especially great pairing for an indulgent date with a crave case. If a black and white milkshake still isn't offering enough of a flavor profile for you, then we recommend giving the classic Neapolitan milkshake a try. In order to procure this sweet treat, you'll need to ask for one milkshake that's made up of a blend of chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry flavors, thereby recreating the taste of Neapolitan ice cream. This option is perfect for people who are indecisive, indulgent, or both. The strawberry flavor hovers in the background as a tart and tangy accent to the vanilla and chocolate blend that takes center stage. Like the black and white milkshake, you can mix this up yourself by ordering all 3 flavors individually along with an extra cup. We definitely recommend bringing along a friend or 2 so that you can share and not have to scarf it all down yourself and then suffer from the effects of sugar shock. Getting a plain grilled cheese slider from White Castle is pretty darn satisfying, but ordering a 3-cheese grilled cheese on the signature miniature Belgian waffles is nothing short of pure genius. White Castle is one of the wise fast food restaurants that makes its breakfast menu available all day long, so you don't have to go at any particular time in order to procure this secret menu item. To order it, start by asking for a Belgian waffle slider, which typically includes sausage or bacon along with egg and cheese. So ask the cashier to hold the egg and the meat. When selecting your cheese, go with 1 slice each of smoked cheddar, American, and jalapeno. You'll end up with a slider that has just the right amount of sweetness from the miniature waffles that's offset by the salty, creamy, and ever so slightly spicy cheese. It's quite possibly our favorite item on the secret menu.
Waffles! Buy waffles! Waffles!
White Castle's mozzarella sticks are great on their own, but they really shine when you make them loaded. After all, the only thing that's better than deep-fried cheese is deep-fried cheese with toppings. This is a riff on the popular loaded fries, except that in this version, the crispy crinkle-cut French fries are swapped out for mozzarella sticks. To order this secret menu item, ask for mozzarella sticks with shredded cheddar cheese, bacon crumbles, and ranch dressing. If this sounds pretty intense, that's because it is, but it's also really, really delicious. So steel up your intestinal fortitude and get ready. If you want to get even wilder, ask for a side of onion chips to add to your pile. And to take things to another level entirely, get an order of loaded fries, mozzarella sticks, and onion chips. Ask for an extra side of ranch and bacon crumbles, and do a little bit of layering to create the ultimate fast food appetizer. The Cowboy slider is a riff on White Castle's classic crispy chicken breast slider. Although if you prefer the chicken ring slider, you can definitely use that as the base for this order as well. To start, pick your favorite chicken slider from the menu and order it with jalapeno cheese. That part is critical because a good Cowboy-style chicken sandwich should come with a little bit of a kick. Then ask for an order of onion rings with some barbecue sauce on the side. Open up your slider bun, add 2 onion rings to your chicken base, and top everything off with that zesty and tangy barbecue sauce. This is a major improvement on White Castle's standard chicken sandwich offerings, which can be a bit on the bland and dry side. Once you try the Cowboy slider, you might end up swapping out your typical sack of original sliders for a 10-pack of chicken breast sliders and a few orders of onion rings so that you can impress all of your friends with your secret menu expertise. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more mashed videos about your favorite restaurants are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.